Freedom. Freedom is such a word, such a huge topic that sometimes people do not understand how big the word is. Now, when I think about freedom, I always remember an analogy that imagine that you have the most expensive, the fastest, the newest car in your garage. But if you don't use and keep that car in a garage, it will be a dust collector. Exactly the same with your freedom. Freedom is the best thing that you could potentially have, but if you don't use that, that is a dust collector. So that means we need to learn how to use our freedoms, and our freedoms are like levels. There is bigger and better freedoms when we get stronger and better, because the better success we able to achieve internally, the better freedom, the bigger freedom we able to achieve as well. So today we'll share seven things that a lot of time people have those freedoms, but people choose not to follow those freedoms, and they give away their freedom to someone else. So first one is we have a freedom to choose to take initiative and improve our lives. No one else controlling us. So that means we able to take initiatives, improve our lives, and no one else is taking control of it. If you do not like something about your life, you have the freedom to choose to start working on that and improve and change. And that's is coming from initiatives. A lot of times people bring their excuses into that, but there is no excuses. You are free to do, and you're able to improve your life. Second is that we are able to move inside and out of the country. So that means that if you do not like the place that you live and you don't like the environment that you live, what you're able to do, you're able to choose. You're free to choose. So you have a freedom to move to a different location. Because a lot of times, oh, this is my family is close here. It doesn't matter. This is excuse because you have the freedom to move. Number three is the choice of the consumer. So that means you have a choice what kind of products you buy, because a lot of times consumers are not able to choose the best decision for themselves. Imagine, like, from the health perspective, you have a McDonald's on the other side and you have a healthy food store on the side. So which one you'll try? A lot of times people choose a fast food compared to the health, but that means this is a freedom of yours, but a lot of times the health is paying for that. Number four is opportunity and outcome of your effort. A lot of times people are complaining that they don't like the job, but you are free to choose another job. You have the freedom to choose, and you have the freedom to work as hard to achieve some kind of results. Because if you start a business or working in a company, sometimes a lot of times people want to have equal income in the same position, but do you work equally in that position? Because a lot of times people do not consider who is working more and who is putting more effort, because I truly believe that effort is supposed to be paid more, not just having the position, having the certain amount of requirements filled out, because effort is that where really things start to happen. Now, number five is explore ideas, which requires the freedom of speech. Now, a lot of times people have opinions, have ideas, amazing ideas, and they do not share them. A lot of times it comes because they don't want to be rejected, they don't want to seem stupid, but people have the freedom to share their ideas, share their opinions, but because they have insecurities in some, they do not use their freedom, and they keep their ideas inside of them, and that's pretty sad. Number six is people have ability to innovate. That means that if something doesn't work as you would love to, you're able to choose to innovate. You have the freedom. That means that everything what is in your life, you can write all the things that you don't like, and you start to look into what kind of innovation you could create to make those things better. And the last one is that everyone is free of violence and oppression. So that means if you live somewhere and someone is using violence and oppression on you, you have a freedom to say no more. I need to move and get rid of your association, get rid of the place where you live, get rid of all the friends, all the bad people around you, and you're able to move and get out of that. Because a lot of times people choose in that position where they are, but it's a freedom of choice for you. Because a lot of times people feel that uncomfortable but known is better than unknown things, because when people do not know what's coming, people choose that stay in that position that is super bad for them. But again, this is freedom of choice, and you are able to choose that. So I hope those 7 things, those 7 freedoms, will allow you to think a little bit more, because and ask yourself, is there any freedoms that you have but you don't use fully? Because a lot of times, including myself, sometimes I didn't use my freedoms. For example, I didn't share my ideas, I didn't share what I wanted, I didn't take enough initiatives, and all those freedoms that you don't take. It doesn't allow you to achieve the freedom of all your life, because when you achieve those small steps in your freedom, your confidence starts to increase, and you're able to achieve better and better choices, better and better options, and that brings more freedom for you. So I hope you will choose to win, and see you tomorrow.